Welcome to Barcelona. We don't know if it's its countless museums and monuments, its cuisine, its combination of beach and mountain, or the good vibes in its streets, but there must be something that makes Barcelona one of the most popular destinations in Europe. If you are one of the 17 million tourists who visits the city every year and you still haven't discovered it, come with us. We'll take you through every avenue, promenade, street and alley, showing you the wonders Barcelona hides. We'll start our tour at Plaça de Catalunya, the most central place in Barcelona and where some of its major arteries are located, such as Passeig de Gràcia or Rambla de Catalunya. If you look closely, that's where Les Rambles are born. Many years ago, it was an old promenade for the Catalan bourgeoisie, but nowadays you'll find kiosks selling flowers, food and souvenirs. Let's go straight up Les Rambles. We've arrived at Passeig de Gràcia. This is where those who are looking for a place in Barcelona to buy the latest fashion should go. If we continue straight ahead, we'll arrive at Casa Batlló, one of Antoni Gaudi's buildings. Have you noticed the top part of the facade? It represents the tail of a dragon, like the one in the legend of St. George, the patron of Catalonia. Another of Gaudi's buildings on Passeig de Gràcia is that one there, Casa Milà. There's no dragon on this roof, but there are some unusual figures that represent none other than petrified warriors. Okay, let's continue with the tour. We'll now head to the Arc de Triomphe. This monument has been here since the Universal Exhibition of 1888. Can you see the park in the background? It's called Ciutadella Park, and the locals love to go there for picnics, walks, boat rides, or just sunbathing. Let's now go to the Gothic Quarter. Have you ever been? There are a great deal of churches and monuments to visit there. Among them is the Cathedral of Barcelona, the Church of Sant Felip Neri, or the Basilica of Santa Maria del Mar, the one that inspired the bestseller Cathedral of the Sea. Speaking of the sea, let's head towards the coast of Barcelona. We are in Port Vell, where both luxurious yachts and an old sailing ship from 1918 are moored. If we continue down the coast, we'll find Barceloneta Beach, which is always full of people, as it's the most popular beach in the city. It's right next to the Olympic Port, one of the nightlife areas par excellence, where you have to come if you want to have a good time. But it's not party time yet. There's still something important missing. Do you know what it might be? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's still under construction, and I'm quite sure it will be for a long, long time. Bingo! The Sagrada Familia. Every year it receives 4.5 million visitors, becoming the 5th most visited monument in the world. Incredible! Another of Gaudi's emblems you need to visit is Parc Güell. If you're passionate about photography, I'm sure you'll love this place. Its architecture is obviously spectacular, but it also provides views of the skyline of Barcelona that will leave you breathless. Are you brave enough to go up to the highest point in Barcelona? It's this little mountain here, Tibidabo. At its top there is a church and an amusement park. Without a doubt, I recommend you visit it, but watch out, the watchtower is not a great place for those who suffer from vertigo. I hope you have the strength to continue with the visit, because there are still 2 more stops. It's now time to bring your football fan side out. We're off to the Camp Nou. Here you can visit the FC Barcelona Museum, which also includes a small tour of the stadium. No, you won't unfortunately be allowed to kick the ball around for a bit like a footballer. The tour is nearly over, but I've saved one of my favourite places for last. This square is Plaza España. See that building there? It's the Museo Nacional de Catalunya. Well, right in front of it there's a fountain that lights up with colours at night and dances to the rhythm of the trendiest pop music. And that's the end of your tour of Barcelona. We'd now like to invite you to continue investigating and discovering Barcelona. Take note of everything you find interesting and plan your tours. We wish you a fantastic stay in the city.